Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Husni Mubarok. Here I would like to explain about problem faced in grammar of EFL students by Donna Handayani and Muhammad Johan. The first, learning grammar. Grammar or structure is generally thought to be a set of rules specifying the correct ordering of words at the sentence level. Grammar explains how to language should be structured using various categories. We said that grammar is one important element as a part of language, and there is no language without structure. Learning structure or grammar is necessary because structure is the main, capital, and an important element in language, and students should master it. According to Chowdhury, the role of grammar in the acquisition process of the English language has been a debatable issue for the linguistic researchers and the classroom teachers over a long period of time. Some teachers emphasize on teaching grammar so much and to such an extent that they appear slavishly loyal to it. Grammar might be used to show how a language works and regarded as an essential requirement toward the success of language learning. Language without grammar is disorganized, and it causes some communicative problems, such as grammatical problems in writing and speaking. The next is learning writing. Writing allows students to see their progress and get feedback from the teacher, and also allows teachers to monitor students and diagnose problems encountered. This shows that writing plays a predominant role in language learning. Effective writing requires a number of things: a high degree of organization in the development of ideas and information, a high degree of accuracy so that there is no ambiguity of meaning, the use of complex grammatical devices for focus and emphasis, and a careful choice of vocabulary, grammatical patterns, and sentence structures to create a style which is appropriate to the subject matter and the eventual readers. Argument of grammatical errors was stated by Harmer 2004. He explained that the correctness of form, the appropriateness of styles, and the unity of topic should be considered in product appropriate language and well-arranged paragraph to present pitch of word. Based on the explanation above, it can be concluded that grammar is the basic material in learning English. English language is acceptable if the structure of grammar is correct. However, students sometimes feel difficult and bored when they study about grammar. The problem of grammar mastery is also faced by students in university which are EFL students. Next is methodology. This research was a kind of descriptive research. In this research, a writing task was used as the instrument to collect the data. The students were asked to write a text in 1 hour. They were able to choose the topics which they had been familiar with in order to be easily in writing. After that, the writing was collected, then they were read each sentence carefully and made the table of indication of students' problem in grammar. Finally, to know how many the students had problem in grammar, they were calculated based on each criteria of the problem or error. And the next is research and discussion. In this research, it was found that there were many parts where the participants produced grammatical errors in their written production. They seemed to have difficulties in considering their written. It was assumed that when the participants were required to write a paragraph without any preparation, they lost their monitoring system and control in the grammatical accuracy. The analysis of the data contains the categorization of grammatical error based on the theory of Carson, 1982, where the grammatical errors are categorized as verb form, preposition, article, plurality, tenses, pronoun, question, and word order. So it can be said that students with high proficiency of English grammar still have problems and difficulties in some categories of grammatical error. Moreover, the basic reason of the participants' products error in tenses and plurality categories was also reflected in participants' written production. It seemed like participants had difficulties in controlling the tenses during the writing. The totally different structure of the language between Indonesian language and English become a constraint in their tense accuracy. I think that's all from me. If I have any mistake, please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.